Hello folks, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy Tactics. It's Cell58, and last episode we had gotten Cloud's Materia Blade, and I told you we were gonna finally go to the deep dungeon. I think it's kind of silly for you guys thinking that I wouldn't go there, considering I'm doing breakdowns, and I'm gonna be showing you things that no other Let's Player is gonna show you. Guaranteed. This is my game, child. So yeah, we go back to this port city and we get this little cutscene of people talking about the deep dungeon. I guess it's secret because I guess they never expect you to come back here. It's kind of just off in the corner, and you know, just kind of an afterthought. You wouldn't think to go to this town unless like you were trying to fulfill every sort of proposition, which I just thought was always silly. You can only use regular characters, special characters can't do the propositions, and then like you get this treasure and unexplored land that you can find. However, it's kind of worthless. It's nice to read about. It's references to other Final Fantasy games, but it doesn't serve any purpose. Like by finding the unexplored land, you can't go there, and by getting the treasures, you can't use them. So it's a strange tack on. I thought it would be really cool if you could use those items or go to those places and do all that, but that's neither here nor there. So we find the deep dungeon. Deep dungeon is kind of like that little bonus area in games. This is easily the hardest area of the game, like the hardest set, just because of how it's set up. It is pitch black. You only light it up with the crystals of the dead, so if they turn into a treasure chest, it doesn't help you. There are great items. In fact, the strongest items are in here. You just need to have somebody with a good move find ability, which in this case, like I said last episode, it's Rafa. Turn Mustadio into Mediator. That way he can lower her Brave to the lowest I can keep it, so she can find all the items. I'll show you where all of them are. I think I'm going to make a link to where the map that I use in order to find these things. That way you don't have to, watch my video frame by frame to figure out exactly where I stood. I think that would be useful. And then, oh geez. Then, of course, show you where the exits are. You can't get to the next area of the deep dungeon unless you stand directly on the area that would show you the next part of the deep dungeon, if that makes any sense. Like, it isn't just like the bottom in a corner somewhere. It's like it's one specific square, and if you don't see it, then you're not going to be able to move on to the next portion of the deep dungeon. So it is very interesting. As you see, pitch black. Some rare difficult monsters are in here, but since it's the first episode, we're not gonna see that. And then yeah, just lower her Brave, and this is pretty much going to be my party. I gotta have Zell for the speed, Mustadio for the Brave lowering, I need Orlando just to beat the crap out of whoever, and then you want to have someone like Beowulf. I recommend Beowulf for his chicken ability or sleep, or pretty much anything that causes an enemy not to be able to attack or move or do anything. That way you can move around freely if need be. That makes sense. So, use whoever you want, really, but this is just my recommended party. Like I said, I used Rafa just because I wanted to give her a little bit more of a spotlight, even though I consider them to be useless. She does have a pretty low Brave to start off with, so it makes her a prime candidate for finding, being your searcher. Especially since, I don't have any other use for her. I can lower her Brave and not worry about, oh, well, I kind of needed her to attack. No, she sucks at attacking, so voila. You serve your purpose, Rafa. Let's see here. Cool, we got the Glacier Gun. It's just kind of off in the corner there. The Glacier Gun allows you to shoot fire 1 through 3. So Very cool. There's also the blaze gun, but we already have 2 of those. There's no real need for it. I'll just show you where it is. Also, we have the elixir. You do get a lot of elixirs in here, but personally, like I said in a few episodes back, I don't see the purpose of them. They're cool and all, but I never really found a need in this particular game. Oh, he stepped on one of them. Dang it. Since he doesn't have move find, it's a trap. If you've ever noticed in the maps before, if you've ever stood on a trap, that's usually if you have the move find ability where you'll find an item. So, just things to note. That's okay. We didn't need that one. What was that one? I believe it was one of the guns, actually. Let's see here. Do my little search real quick. I apologize. Yeah, I'm sure I want to move there. Silly people. Let's see, what could be there? That was the blaze gun, was it? I guess so, yeah. So, we didn't even need it, so it's not a big deal. And yeah, if you're anything like if you've been following my playing, then you already have 2 of them, or at least 1 of them. There's no need to have another one. But if it was the Glacier Gun, or the Blaze Gun, I'm sorry, then I would have been ticked off. Yeah, the other weapon in here, it's the Kiyomori, which is a katana blade. And then, yeah, all the commons are Phoenix Downs, so yay. Makes sense, though. Makes you, like, really want to, like, plan your steps, figure out where it is. So where I found all my maps was cavesandnarsh.com. I don't know if you've ever checked that out before, but it has really good, like, guides and walkthroughs and just good information all around. Can't take all the credit. In fact, most of the stuff that I learn, I just find off the internet. Let's be fair here. Do know a lot, but there's also a lot more I don't know. Heck, like when I'm playing the Breath of Fire 2, like that's just, I'm horrible at that. It's more of a blind Let's Play than anything. I've beaten it a couple times, but I don't really remember any secrets. I always have to check up on it, and so much stuff that I've missed in that game. So many people that have watched it have been like, oh, you missed this, oh, you missed that. I'm just like, God dang it. Doing horribly at this. Let's see, is it this way? No. Dang it. Ah, yeah, it's a little bit further over there. Okay, that's fine. Dead. Sweet. Also, what's nice about the Deep Dungeon is it isn't like other places in the game to where it's just like non-stop you're going through it. You can take a rest break. Once we finish with this map, we can go to we can go somewhere else and work on somebody else. Or, you know, if we're just like, you know, I tried it, it was okay, I don't want to do it. You don't have to. So, you know, check it out, see what you think about it, and let's go on from there. Let's see here. And also, once you find the next spot, you don't have the battle doesn't end right then and there. So that's nice. You don't feel like, oh well, I still need to get this item off this guy. I don't want to move my character into position. Move him into position. Find the place, and then do whatever you want from there. Yeah, we gotta make sure that Beowulf is keeping the bad stuff on him. There it is, Kiyomori. Perfect. And then, yeah, like Beowulf had to give him the Excalibur. It's too important to not have him be as fast as possible. Of course, so does Zell and Orlando. Once again, I'm just abusing the crap out of that duplication thing, but can you really blame me? It's hard to keep legit unless I'm doing a challenge on purpose. Which I don't know. Challenges, they're very cool to watch and all, but I feel like that isn't the style that y'all want. You want a let's play. So I do my best. Although a challenge would be fun. Although I feel like I can't do Final Fantasy Tactics. I'm so like done with this game by now. Couldn't imagine playing through again as like, you know, doing like the All Squire challenge or something like that. I was thinking a Final Fantasy VIII challenge, you know, just using Zell would be fun, especially since, you know, that's me. Just thought that'd be cool. Let's see here. Sleep. 93% has to work. Come on. Are you kidding me? 2 times over 90%. Oh well. I'm just trying to show you when the crystals pop up that you can start seeing some stuff. Now I believe you only need 4 crystals to fully light up the dungeon. Really cool idea, if you ask me. Yeah, just helps you see what's going on, but all you really need is a character with teleport, and you can pretty much see the map, see where you need to go, so it isn't completely necessary, and just need an idea. Yeah, since we found the next spot, and I don't really need to show you the crystal stuff, we're just gonna kill this guy off. Or at least try to. Maybe you will see some crystal stuff. Well, they're about to die, so you might luck out. Like I said, 4 crystals is more than enough to see everything that you need to in the dungeon. You might die. And yeah, each time it gets just a little bit lighter and a little bit lighter. Yeah, that's it. Alright folks, well, that's it for this part of the dungeon. I'm going to spread this out into each individual episode, that way you can focus on it. And not have to be like, oh, which one was this, which one was that. So next episode we'll be going further into the deep dungeon. Till then, this is Cell58 saying thank you for watching. Please rate, comment, appreciate, favorite if you like it, and if you haven't subscribed, do so. Help me out. Alright guys, have a nice day. Bye.